Macro Practice Exam Number 1. 25 questions. You get 10 seconds for each. Answers and explanations come at the end. Grab a pen, and let's begin. Question 1. Which of the following is counted in this year's GDP? A. A used car resold between two people. B. A newly built house this year. C. The sale of a government bond. Question 2. If nominal GDP rises 6% while real GDP rises 2%, inflation, the GDP deflator, is about A. 2%, B. 4%, C. 8%. Question 3. The CPI mainly measures the price of A. All goods produced domestically. B. A fixed basket bought by a typical consumer. C. Only food and energy. Question 4. With a 10% reserve ratio, the simple money multiplier is A. 5, B. 10, C. 100. Question 5. The monetary base, M0, consists of A. Savings deposits. B. Currency plus bank reserves. C. Government bonds. Question 6. An open market purchase of bonds by the central bank will A. Raise rates and cut the money supply. B. Increase bank reserves and the money supply. C. Have no effect on liquidity. Question 7. If inflation is 5% and the target is 2%, the central bank will likely A. Cut the policy rate. B. Raise the policy rate. C. Fix the exchange rate. Question 8. The real interest rate is approximately A. Nominal rate plus inflation. B. Nominal rate minus inflation. C. Inflation minus nominal rate. Question 9. A government runs a budget deficit when A. Spending exceeds revenue. B. Revenue exceeds spending. C. Exports exceed imports. Question 10. Which is an example of expansionary fiscal policy? A. Raising income taxes. B. Increasing infrastructure spending. C. Raising the policy interest rate. Question 11. If the marginal propensity to consume is 0.8, the simple spending multiplier is A. 2, B. 4, C. 5. Question 12. The unemployment rate is calculated as A. Unemployed / total population. B. Unemployed / labor force. C. Employed / labor force. Question 13. Structural unemployment is caused mainly by A. Normal job search between jobs. B. A mismatch of skills and available jobs. C. Seasonal weather patterns. Question 14. In the Solow model, Long-run growth in output per worker comes mainly from A. Adding more capital only. B. Technological progress. C. Population growth. Question 15. Diminishing returns to capital means each extra unit of capital adds A. More output than the last. B. Less output than the last. C. Exactly the same output. Question 16. A currency depreciation tends to A. Make exports cheaper abroad. B. Make imports cheaper. C. Reduce export competitiveness. Question 17. The current account of the balance of payments records mainly A. Purchases of foreign factories. B. Trade in goods and services plus income. C. Only central bank reserve changes. Question 18. Under a floating exchange rate, the rate is set by A. The central bank alone. B. Supply and demand for the currency. C. A fixed legal peg. Question 19. In the ISLM model, higher government spending shifts. A. The LM curve left. B. The IS curve right. C. The LM curve right. Question 20. The crowding out effect refers to A. Exports crowding out imports. B. Government borrowing that can push up rates and reduce private investment. C. Consumers crowding into stores. Question 21. Hyperinflation is most directly caused by A. Rapid growth of the money supply. B. A strong currency. C. High unemployment. Question 22. The short-run Phillips curve shows a trade-off between A. Growth and trade. B. Inflation and unemployment. C. Taxes and spending. Question 23. In a closed economy, national saving in equilibrium equals A. Consumption. B. Investment. C. Imports. Question 24. GDP per capita is most useful for comparing A. Country's military size. B. Average living standards across countries. C. Total government debt. Question 25. An appreciation of the domestic currency will most likely A. Increase exports. B. Make imports cheaper. C. Cause hyperinflation. Question 26. Which of these is a contractionary policy? A. Central bank raising interest rates. B. Cutting taxes. C. Expanding the money supply. Time is up. Let's go through the answers and the explanations. Question 1. The correct answer is B. GDP counts newly produced final goods and services. A newly built house qualifies. Used goods and financial assets do not. Question 2. The correct answer is B. Nominal growth is almost equal to real growth plus inflation. So inflation is approximately 6% to 2% equals 4%. Question 3. The correct answer is B. The CPI tracks a fixed consumer basket. Because the basket is fixed, it can overstate the true cost of living, substitution bias. Question 4. The correct answer is B. Simple money multiplier equals 1/reserve ratio equals 1 divided by 0.10 is equal to 10. Question 5. The correct answer is B. The monetary base equals currency in circulation plus commercial bank reserves at the central bank. Question 6. The correct answer is B. Buying bonds injects reserves into banks, expanding the money supply and lowering short-term rates. Question 7. The correct answer is B. To bring inflation down toward target, the central bank tightens by raising the policy rate. Question 8. The correct answer is B. By the Fisher relation, real rate is almost equal to nominal rate minus expected inflation. Question 9. The correct answer is A. A deficit means expenditures exceed revenues in a period, adding to public debt. Question 10. The correct answer is B. Fiscal expansion raises aggregate demand via more government spending or lower taxes. Infrastructure spending qualifies. Question 11. The correct answer is C. Multiplier equals 1/1 minus MPC equals 1 divided by 0.2 is equal to 5. Question 12. The correct answer is B. Unemployment rate equals unemployed divided by labor force, employed plus those actively seeking work. Question 13. The correct answer is B. Structural unemployment reflects a lasting mismatch between workers' skills/location and available jobs. Question 14. The correct answer is B. With diminishing returns to capital, sustained growth in output per worker requires technological progress. Question 15. The correct answer is B. The marginal product of capital declines. Each extra unit adds less output than the previous one. Question 16. The correct answer is A. A weaker currency lowers the foreign currency price of exports, boosting competitiveness, assuming the Marshall-Lerner condition holds, while raising import prices. Question 17. The correct answer is B. The current account equals trade balance, goods and services, plus primary income plus transfers. Question 18. The correct answer is B. A floating rate is determined by market supply and demand for the currency. Question 19. The correct answer is B. Higher government spending raises demand at every interest rate, shifting IS to the right. Question 20. The correct answer is B. Deficit finance spending can push up interest rates, reducing, crowding out private investment, though not always at full force. Question 21. The correct answer is A. Sustained, very rapid money supply growth, often to finance deficits, is the classic driver of hyperinflation. Question 22. The correct answer is B. The short-run Phillips curve links lower unemployment with higher inflation. Question 23. The correct answer is B. In a closed economy, saving equals investment, S equals I, in equilibrium. Question 24. The correct answer is B. Dividing by population, GDP per capita better reflects average material living standards. Question 25. The correct answer is B. A stronger currency lowers the domestic price of imports and tends to reduce export competitiveness. Question 26. The correct answer is A. Raising rates cools demand and inflation, a contractionary, tightening policy.